Cardinals All-Pro, Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz coming to you live from the portal. And for you guys that are just now seeing what we're doing here at CBS Sports HQ, we have some new technology that we're using. I love it. The guys love it. So Zach is currently not here with me, but when you look at me, it's kind of like he here's with me right now because he's in the portal. I'm not in the portal. Zach is in the portal. He's on the hot seat. So Zach, most importantly, before we get things started with the game this Sunday, you know, you got a relationship with Sleep Number. Tell us a little bit about that relationship.
Yeah, I mean, Sleep Number and my wife and I is just a relationship that was so natural. You know, Julie and I put so much focus of our time on the field that we need a company that's going to support us as well off the field and with our recovery. And so for us, with their Sleep Number 360 bed, really has just allowed us to maximize our sleep. You're able to have your own setting. I have my own setting. My wife has her own setting. And then also when we wake up in the morning, we're able to see our scores from the night before. How ready are we to go the next day based on our recovery? And so for us, it's just a quantitative metric to kind of push us to be at our best when our best is needed.
Well, Zach, let's transition to Super Bowl 56, Cincinnati against the Los Angeles Rams. You're an offensive guy, outstanding athletic tight ends. When you look at these two offenses, got stars up and down the roster, outstanding play coming from the quarterbacks as well. But going into this matchup, which offense do you believe have the edge on the opposing defense?
Oh, man, that is such a great question. You know, for me as an offensive player, I look at the defense. You know, everyone wants to talk about the talent the offensive teams have. The Bengals, in my opinion, have the best young skill group in the NFL, especially when you add in that quarterback as well with Joe Burrow. And the Rams, I mean, they got stars all over their offense. But for me as an offensive guy, I look at who has the better defense. And for me, I think that advantage right now goes to the Rams, just based off Aaron Donald being probably the best defensive player, in my opinion, to play the game. I mean, you just look at his resume, and then you got a guy, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey. Everyone wants to talk about those three guys are Hall of Fame guys. But then you got a guy like Leonard Floyd as well, who doesn't get the recognition that he probably deserves. And their defensive coordinator disguises coverages so well. They play a lot of zone. And so you got to go 10-play drives to score against these guys. And with that D-line, Aaron Donald or Vaughn are going to win eventually. And so it's just, in my opinion, that defense for the Rams has the advantage.
And talking about the Rams, you are very, very familiar with that ball club, playing against them in your division, the NFC West, that is. What makes them so special?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, they're a very complimentary football team. You know, their offense is obviously talented. They have a really good run game. And then they have Cooper Kupp and OBJ and Robert Woods when he was healthy. And then Tyler Higbee's probably a guy that doesn't get enough respect as a tight end. And so that offense is able to get them a lead. And if you get that defense that the Rams have, if they're playing with the lead, it's extremely tough to beat those guys. So the Bengals got to do a great job running the football. They got to be able to have an efficient short to medium passing game so you're not just standing in a pocket, because you just don't have the time against this defense. And so for me, that's the matchup that I want to see early. How is the run game going for the Bengals? And I feel like if they're able to get that thing going, it's going to be a really good game.
Well, Zach, last question for you. You're currently in the hot seat, coming live from the portal. Score prediction and who wins?
I think, all that being said, I'm going to go with the Rams 20-17 over the Bengals. I think the Bengals are a great up-and-coming football team. I just think the Rams being in LA, I think it's going to be tough to beat them.
There you have it. Thank you, Zach, for joining me, coming live from the portal. Arizona Cardinals Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz. Thank you.
And we've brought you live coverage from LA all week long, and we'll continue to be there throughout the very end of the Super Bowl and probably into Monday as well. In fact, our Super Bowl coverage begins 6 hours before the Super Bowl kicks off on Sunday. But from now until then, we'll continue to bring you these incredible interviews, insights into what we can expect in the Super Bowl, also betting advice. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.